So we are still on the Anapana Pabba, the section on the in-out breath in the Satipatthana Sutta. So according to the instruction of the Buddha, how to practice Anapana Sati, mindfulness of the in-out breath. So it says, Idda bhikkhave bhikkhu aranya gatova rukamula gatova sunyagara gatova. So that means here in this sasana, a bhikkhu or a yogi, one who wishes to meditate, first he has to go to a suitable place for meditation, a place that is quiet, peaceful, free from human activities and any other distractions, especially distraction from objects, sense objects, whether attractive sense object or depressing sense object, that can stir up the defilements, covetousness and grief. Okay? So you have to repair to such a suitable place. Example given by the Buddha, aranya, forest, or the rukamula, shade of a tree. And sunyagara, empty place. Okay, so empty place would include places like a quiet hillside, or hidden gully, or hidden valley. So, or mountain cave, or a charnel ground. Nowadays, a cemetery, jungle thicket, open space, a heap of straw. So all these places, they are in the secluded places. Okay? A place where you can be alone with nobody around to disturb you, to distract you. Okay? So sunyagara actually means a secluded place. It's an empty place, so it's secluded. Okay? So all these places, even the forest, shade of the tree, it must be secluded. Okay? You have a tree in the middle of a busy park, and that is not a place to meditate. Okay? And of course, nowadays, we have to, because most yogis today, they are not monks or nuns. So ask you to go to forest, or even to sit under the tree to meditate, or you go to the cemetery, or to meditate in a cave. Would you want to go there? So you who are so used to your modern comforts, so thinking, oh, forest, first thing you think, mosquito. Second thing, so hot. So, and then too damp. So you will not like to go to such places to meditate. So there are actually lay people who actually do like to go to such places to meditate. But mostly you don't go to such places. Right? So you go to such places, you will not feel comfortable. So so you are not comfortable, you cannot meditate. Although actually such places, if you really appreciate it, they are a very good place to meditate. You are in the midst of nature. quiet nature. So your mind can settle down very fast, very easily. Okay? But if you don't feel comfortable, no matter what we say also, you will not, your mind will not settle down. So nowadays we have meditation centers. We build suitable meditation centers for lay yogis to go and meditate. Okay? Yeah. But it must be suitable. Just because it's called a meditation center doesn't mean it is suitable. I've been to quite a number of places. They say meditation center. But when I go there, I say, goodness, this is not a meditation center. So much activities going on. So much distraction. How can it be a meditation center? Yeah, so a meditation center must be suitable. Okay? It must be supportive of the practice. Okay? Yeah, that's why you need a yogi to build a meditation center. You ask a non-yogi to build a meditation center, you end up with a community center, not a meditation center. Okay? Yeah. Also, you need a yogi to run a meditation center. Otherwise, again, you end up with all kinds of activities. So, last time I remember when I first came here to Santi Sukarama, there was I think shortly after I arrived, they have a youth camp right here. All these youngsters running about. How can a yogi meditate? So you have a yogi in such an environment, how can you meditate? Then after that, they want to have Samanera program. All the young boys running around in robes. How to meditate like this? So if there's such activities going on in the meditation center, it's not suitable. That's why after a while I stopped them from having such activities. So nowadays you don't find Samanera program or youth camp in Santi Sukarama anymore. This is a place for yogis to come and practice, not for anything else. So you must maintain this place for meditation, exclusively for meditation and nothing else. Of course, if you want to have such activities, then at that time you have to tell the yogis, no, it's not the time to come. They can, so that they can go elsewhere. Otherwise, they do not know, and then they come here, and then these activities, how to meditate. They're wasting their time. Okay, they could have gone to another more suitable center. So, but better don't have. So things like Samanera program, this Buddhist youth camp, there are other centers who can hold such activities. Other more missionary-oriented center. Okay? For a meditation center, you should keep it strictly just for meditation. At most, you can have maybe Katina. Or maybe, okay, you can add Vassa. Otherwise, no, even Vassa also, you should hold retreat, Vassa retreat. Not anything else. It should be oriented towards meditation. What is a better time to meditate than Vassa Day in honor of the Buddha, right? So, and so if you also if you go to certain places where you have to participate in other activities besides meditation, they say if you come here meditate, you have to participate in other activities. For example, in some places you go, they say you must participate in community sweeping. So now a little bit sweeping is okay. Even here in Santi Sukarama also, yogis are expected to keep their lodgings, their rooms, and also the meditation hall clean. So after breakfast, you can do a bit sweeping around. It's very dirty, and do a little bit mopping. Okay? So that is okay. That one doesn't take very long. You can do it mindfully. It doesn't really disturb your practice. Okay? If you do it mindfully, with clear comprehension. Okay? But if you have to, some places you have to participate several hours sweeping every day. Sweep the whole monastery compound. Imagine I ask you to sweep the whole of Santi Sukarama every day. Then that is really a big distraction. Okay? So, yeah. Because as a yogi, you must spend most of your time throughout the day meditating. Okay? We'll come to that later. Okay? So, and of course, the meditation center also must be a place that is relatively quiet. So for vipassana purpose, relatively quiet is alright. Okay? A little bit noise is not a problem for vipassana meditation. Okay? So don't be too sensitive. Some yogis are too sensitive. A little bit noise also cannot. So you cannot, right? Dhamma nupassana, the sixth sense base. So hearing. Yeah, you can meditate. The Buddha says in Sutte Sutta Martam Bhavisati, in what is heard, there will be only what is heard. So you can note in this way. So what is heard is just sound. So you can just note sound, or experience a sound, or knowing. Then that's okay, right? So but if you start to think about the sound, wow, this fella, why he speaks so loud? Don't he know I am here meditating? Then that's gone. That is not Sutte Sutta Mattam Bhavisati. Because that is not in what is heard. There will be only what is heard. Now it is more than what is heard. What is heard is just sound, but now you say, this fella talking so loud is more than what is heard. That is the fella there disturbing you. So more than what is heard. So you just hear, it's just sound, it's just sound. Then there's just the knowing of the sound. Finish. The sound come, and then it disappears. Knowing also there, then it disappears. And what is the problem? In the end, there's nothing. All disappear. Right? So relatively quiet. Yeah. But if you practice samatha, of course, it must be very quiet. Because for samatha, a little bit noise also, it's a tone to the jhana. It must be relatively quiet with few visitors. So, few visitors during the day. Okay, so preferably the visitors, they only come during dana time to offer food. After that, they should leave. Unless they want to meditate. They want to meditate, then they have to keep quiet. Observe noble silence, meditate silently together with the yogis. Okay? You don't meditate, then go back. Preferably, it should be like this. Okay? Or preferably, there should also be a separate area for dana. away from the meditation hall. Okay? A distance away, so that you cannot hear the sound from the dining hall. Otherwise, it will be very noisy, like here in Santi Sukarama. So, yeah, I don't want to say too much. So, because I tried for many years to tell them to keep silent when they come here. So sometimes I go to the kitchen and I shush them. But it only lasts for 1-2 minutes. The moment I walk away, then I come back again. So after a while, I also give up. So I trust the yogi is able to note. So that's why sometimes I allow some of the yogis, you can go into your room and meditate. So during, when there are a lot of people downstairs. So, yeah. So preferably, there should not be a lot of visitors. Okay. So when you are in a meditation center, don't invite your friend to come. So you should also not come for a retreat together with your friend. Yeah. Come alone. You come and meditate together, sure, talk. Yeah. Even if you come alone, sometimes you go to center, then you see your friend there, also talk. So if you know your friend is in that center, you better find another center. Yeah. Yeah. And then the center also must have the proper facilities. So lodging, food. So there must be people every day who arrange the food for you. So you don't have to involve in marketing and cooking, which is very troublesome. So for monks, if there are people cooking there, then you don't have to go out for Armstrong, which is another distraction. Okay, so and then lodging, food, access to medical assistance when it is needed. So here there are doctors in the town. So when you fall sick, you really fall sick, you can ask Sister Sam to bring you there. So yeah, so there must be proper facilities, but it doesn't have to be first class facilities. Your room doesn't need to be like a 5-star hotel room. Don't need to. There's an empty room with a mattress. Enough. So why do you need so many things in the room? Just a mattress enough. Nowadays you have mattress. Last time, many years ago, 20 over years ago, you go to a meditation center, they give you a straw mat. You spread on the floor, there you sleep. Yes. The room also no mosquito netting. At night, the mosquito will come in. Nowadays, the facilities are already so much better. Your rooms have mosquito nettings. Yeah, so you have a proper mattress to sleep on. So that's enough. What else do you need? Right? So it doesn't need to be first class. As long as it serves the purpose, that's enough. So, yeah. And most importantly, actually, it must also be a place where the yogi will be able to practice continuously throughout the day without any interruption. Okay, so in accordance with the Buddha's instruction, Jagariya no yoga. Okay, that means devotion to wakefulness. Jagariya means wakefulness. Okay? Anu yoga, devotion to. Okay? So devotion to wakefulness. So the Buddha instructed bhikkhus or the yogi, when you meditate, when you are in a retreat, you should observe this devotion to wakefulness. Okay? So what does that mean? So the Buddha explained in some suttas. It says, Katancha bhikkhave bhikkhu jagariyam anuyuddho hoti. Okay? And how bhikkhus is a bhikkhu or a yogi devoted to wakefulness, jagariyam. So how is he? How does he practice this devotion to wakefulness? So, idha bhikkhave bhikkhu divasam chankamena nissajaya avaraniyehi dhammehi chittam parisodeti. So, idha bhikkhave bhikkhu, here, bhikkhus, idha. So again, the Buddha here says here. Here means here in the sasana. Okay, in this sasana, in this Buddha sasana. So, idha, bhikkhu, a bhikkhu or a yogi, one who sees the danger in samsara and work diligently in order to purify the mind, remove the mental defilements that are the cause of suffering from the mind. And that is a bhikkhu. So that is also a yogi. So, yeah. So a bhikkhu or yogi. So divasam means during the day. So day means when? From you can say from sun up to sundown, when there's daylight. So here will be from about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So daytime. Okay, so divasam during the daytime. So chittam parisodeti. Okay, so during the daytime, he purifies his mind, or he cleanses his mind. Okay, so during the daytime, he cleanses his mind. Cleanse from what? Avarani yehi dhammehi, from the obstructive dhammas, or obstructive state of mind. So this refers to the 5 hindrances. Okay? So during the day, this bhikkhu, this yogi works to purify the mind, okay, from the 5 hindrances, this obstructive mental state. And how does he do so? Chankamena nissajaya. So chankama means walking up and down. So by means of walking up and down. This means walking meditation. Not simply you walk up and down or you purify the mind. It means walking meditation. That means you must really put your effort. So according to Satipatthana instruction, observe carefully. Lifting, pushing, placing. So In this way, you purify the mind, overcoming covetousness and grief with regards to the world. So it's overcoming the hindrances. Okay? So by walking meditation, Chankamena, walk up and down. And Nisajaya, sitting. Nisaja means sitting. Okay? So again, it doesn't mean you just sit and then you purify the mind. This means sitting meditation. You sit down, you have to contemplate. In this case, anapana. In, out, breath, in, out, in, out. Okay? Or you practice rising, falling, then you know rising, falling, or sitting, touching. So in this way, you apply the Satipatthana instruction, you purify the mind. Every moment you note, you overcome covetousness and grief. Okay? So the mind becomes pure, freed from the hindrances. So a bhikkhu or yogi is supposed to spend the daytime in this way, continuously purifying the mind through walking meditation, sitting meditation, throughout the day. Okay? So, actually this is where Mahasi Sayadaw got the method. You see here in our retreat, right? The yogi, that's what you do. Whole day, walking, sitting. So by walking and sitting, you're supposed to be purifying your mind continuously. Every moment when you know your mind is pure. So one moment of purity followed by another, continuously throughout the day. Okay? And so yogi is supposed to do that during daytime. Okay? But not only during daytime. So Ratiya Patama Yamam Chankamena Nisajaya Avaraniyehi Dhamehi Chitam Parisodeti. So Ratiya Patama Yamam, during the first watch of the night. Again, this bhikkhu or this yogi, he works to purify, to cleanse his mind of the obstructive mental states, of the five hindrances, by walking and sitting, by walking up and down and sitting. So first watch of the night. So in the Buddha's time, they divide the night time into three parts. So the first watch, second watch, and the third watch. Okay, so it's about roughly 4 hours each. So sometimes you read the books, they say that some Dhamma books, some teachers explain first watch of the night. So it's roughly from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, but here in Peninsular Malaysia, it's slightly later because here you see 6 a.m. is still a lot of light, right? So night has not begun yet. So yeah, we are very strange here. You go to other places like let's say in the Sabah, in Kota Kinabalu, by 6 a.m. it's all dark already. So you go to Myanmar also, Yangon, 6 a.m. is all dark already. In Indonesia also, in Jakarta, and also the Yasati in Bakom near Jakarta. So 6 a.m. is all dark already. Yeah. So the night has already begun. But here in Peninsula, 6 a.m. still light. Right? That's because the government have adjusted our time to be the same as, I think, in same as Hong Kong, for business purposes. So, yeah. So our time is actually very odd here. So last night I do not know this. When I go Myanmar, I say, how come 6 o'clock all dark already? So I thought, oh, your place here very strange. But after going to a few other places, I find it's not they who are strange, it's we. In Peninsular Malaysia, that is strange. So for us, the first watch of the night begins somewhere around 7. So it's more like 7 to 11 p.m. First watch of the night. So so during this first watch of the night, you're supposed to meditate. Meditate continuously. What time you go to sleep? 10 p.m. already. Retire. According to the Buddha, first watch of the night, so until 11. Some yogis do meditate until 11. Some, especially when their practice is going on very well, they have a lot of energy, they just continue to meditate. Meditate until sometimes 12 something, 1 something. Then only they feel tired. Then they go and rest. So, and then when they rest, because there's so much energy when you meditate, when you rest, you don't really need to sleep so much. A few hours you can go wake up already. So which brings us to the second watch of the night. So that's when the Buddha allow you to rest. So Ratiya Majimam Yamam Dakinena Pasena Sihasayam Kapeti Pade Padam Achadaya Sato Sampajano Uttana Sanyam Manasikaritwa. So Ratiya Majimam Yamam, in the middle watch of the night. So here will be roughly from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. So that's the time yogis are allowed to rest according to the Buddha. Okay, so that means only about 4 hours. So actually, when Mahasi Sayadaw started teaching, so the yogi really just sleep 4 hours a night. Really, in those days. Nowadays, it's 6 hours because yogis are not that strong anymore. 6 hours. So, yeah. So according to the Buddha's instruction, 4 hours. And if you really meditate and your mind is so pure, freed from defilements most of the time throughout the day, because you're continuously noting, walking, sitting, keeping the mind pure continuously, there's not much defilements to set the mental energy. And on top of that, every moment when you note, you're stirring up this mental energy. So at the end of the day, you have a lot of energy. Your mind still wants to go on meditating. But eventually, of course, the body feels tired, right? So, but when it comes to 10 o'clock still, body not tired yet. The mind definitely not tired. So you carry on. Some yogis just carry on. At some point, the body starts to feel tired. Then that's the time you go and rest. Okay? Some monks, they practice one type of Dutanga called the sitter's practice. So they don't even lie down to rest. They just sit. They do not allow themselves to lie down. So what they do is they meditate, sit down, meditate continuously. until when they feel tired. So in the sitting posture, they rest. When you are so tired, even sitting there, you can rest. And they can hold their posture up while they are resting. Because they've been continuously meditating, you see. So they just sit there and then they rest. The moment they have enough rest, immediately wake up. Immediately resume meditation. Right there, because immediately they are in a sitting posture. You see? Some monks do that. So that's called the sitter's practice. So here the Buddha says in the middle watch of the night. So dakinena pasena sihasayang kapeti. So this yogi lies down on the right side, assuming the what they call sihasaya, the lion posture. So pade padam achadaya. So he arranges his two legs, one on top of another. So you all know the lion posture. You have seen the image of the reclining Buddha. That is the lion posture. So you lie down on the right side. So the legs are arranged one on top of another. But not exactly one on top of another. One leg is extend out a little further than the other leg. Okay, so otherwise the knee bone and the knee bone, I mean the joints there, the joints at the knee will be pressing against each other, and also the two, what you call, the feet there will be pressing against each other. Then pain will arise very easily. So actually, one leg is slightly extended further than the other, so that they do not rest exactly on each other. Okay? And then on the lying on the right side. Okay? So they say this is the lion posture, but I'm not sure whether lion do lie down in this way. So I've seen cats. Cats, they do lie down in this way. So, but not necessarily on the right, I think. But they do place their two legs on top of each other. The hind legs and the forelegs both are placed together. They don't do like that. Okay? So, and then they rest. Sometimes in the afternoon, you see the cat when they are resting, they rest in this way. So, now, according to the commentary, they explain this further in the commentary. Again, they explain the behavior of the lion, which I do not know whether lion do behave in this way or not. It says that in the commentary, it says when the lion sleeps, he lie down. Okay? They will first, before he go to sleep, they observe the position of their limbs. The forelimbs, the hind limbs, the tail also. See where it is placed. So they note where the position of the body. And then after that, they go to sleep, they lie down. Then they say that when they wake up, they check whether the legs are still in the same position, the tail still in the position or not. So if it is still in the same position, then the lion is satisfied. Then you get up, and then you roar, it's lion roar, and then you go about. So, but on the other hand, if when they check the position, they say the position has moved, then the lion is not satisfied. Then he won't get up. Then he just lie there. So, but what I understand from this is that means if you adopt the lion posture, that means, what it means is that you with mindfulness and clear comprehension, you lie down and you go to sleep. That's why here it says Sato Sampajano. So you lie down on your right side, adopting the lion posture, arranging one leg on top of the other, mindful and clearly comprehending. Okay, so if you fall asleep, you lie down with mindfulness, a clear comprehension, and then you don't immediately go to sleep. That's not the way a yogi sleeps. Okay? A yogi lie down and then continue meditating, rising, falling, or you note the posture, lying, or you note the touch point, or you can note anapana, in, out. So with mindfulness, clear comprehension, you continue to meditate until you feel tired, the body feels tired. And then you will fall asleep. When you fall asleep in this way, you can still note the mind. As the mind gets drowsy, you can be aware, until finally it shuts off. So if you fall asleep with mindfulness, clear comprehension, you will fall into a deep sleep. Because before you fall asleep, the mind is without defilements. Right? If you don't have mindfulness, clear comprehension before you fall asleep, usually what is that? The mind will be restlessly thinking about all kinds of things, especially what you went through during the day, or the problems that you have not settled yet, what you're going to do tomorrow, all this will bubble up in your mind. And then when you fall asleep with these thoughts, and you'll not have a deep sleep. You'll be dreaming about your problems. Right? So if you are dreaming, your mind is not peaceful, then what happened to the body? You'll be tossing and turning in your bed. Right? So when you wake up, your position will not be the same as when you fall asleep. But if you fall asleep with mindfulness, clear comprehension, the mind is clear of defilements, it is peaceful, you fall into a deep sleep. Then throughout the night, during the hours of sleep, your body will not be moving. Then you wake up. Your body will still be in the same position, but it will be very stiff. You'll feel aches. Then you know you have had a good night's sleep because your body didn't move at all. So that's how a yogi is supposed to fall asleep. So from what I understand, this explanation, the commentary, lying posture does not necessarily mean you have to lie like that, like the reclining Buddha. Okay, so rather it means that you fall asleep with mindfulness, clear comprehension, fall into a deep sleep, then your body does not move. Okay? So you do not toss and turn about. So, but I have seen yogis who actually sleep like this in a lion posture. Many years ago, when I started meditating in MBMC. Those days we sleep all together. It's like an army barrack. We all got jammed together in that one room. All the male yogis. And one of the yogis was sleeping in the lion posture. And remember, we only have straw mats. So, but he was a very diligent yogi. So, and then not only lie down in this way, be mindful and clearly comprehending. Uttana sanyam manasikaritva. That means manasikaritva. That means manasikara, paying attention to Uttana Sanyam. Literally, it means the perception of waking. So this means the idea of waking. Actually, what this means is that when you go to lie down before you go to sleep, you must something like make a determination. At this time, I will wake up. So, like the yogis here, you must set their alarm clock inside. At 4 a.m., I will wake up. In the Buddha's time, they don't have alarm clock. They don't even have the concept of the time as we do today, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and so on. So in the commentary, they say they keep in mind when the moon reaches this position, I will wake up. Or if there's no moon, then they see when this particular stars reaches this position, I will wake up. So they make such a determination in their mind, and then they go to sleep. And they meditate until they fall asleep. Okay? You can try. It actually works. You can try. Don't use alarm clock tomorrow. Set the alarm clock inside your mind before you fall asleep. At 4 a.m., I will wake up. So maybe first night, first day you may not be able to wake up. But if you make a determination, after a few days, you find you will wake up. And usually you wake up before that. At first, you wake up before that. Then after that, after a while, when you have more skill in doing that, then you find you can wake up exactly at 4 a.m. Yeah, your mind is actually very wonderful. If you make a determination, such a time, this will happen. Mind will wake up. You will wake up. That's why when you meditate, you don't have to look at the clock. Especially during the walking meditation, yogi, is it 1 hour already? Is it 1 hour? No need, just roughly in your mind, you know. Yeah. This is actually also one of the mastery of the jhanas. The yogi has developed jhana, he must master the jhana. Now, one of the mastery is that mastery of determining how long you remain in the jhana. Okay? And also mastery of emerging from the jhana in exactly the time that is determined. Okay? So you make such a determination before you enter into the jhana. Then when the time comes, exactly that time, the mind will emerge from the jhana. So same with this phala samapatti, attainment of fruition also. The yogi makes the determination how long he wants to be in the absorption. So, and then at that time, when the time comes, you just emerge from the attainment. You see, he makes a determination. Then he will, at that time, he will come up from it. Don't need an alarm clock. You enter phala samapatti, you set alarm clock. You will not hear anything because your mind is absorbed in nibbana. You see, so yeah, that is also another kind of determination. I think this is for mentioned in the Visuddhimagga. For those who are, I think for those who are, if I remember correctly, entering into Nirodha Samapatti. This is more for the monks who enter into Nirodha Samapatti, attainment or cessation. So they have to make, one of the determination they have to make is that when the Sangha needs me, so they make a determination, 7 days they enter. So, but they make another determination. If during this period the Sangha should need me, need my presence, I will wake up. I will emerge from this attainment. Yeah. So there's this story in the Visuddhimagga, these monks make this determination, and then the Sangha really needs him. Then they send somebody to go and call him. They say that when the person arrived near him in his presence, immediately he got up. So, yes, the mind can know things. Yes. Yeah. So when you sleep, you make a determination. This time I will wake up. This is called Uttana Sanyam Manasi Karito, paying attention to the time of waking up, to the idea of waking up. Okay, so 4 hours, you get to rest. So that's the Buddha standard. So actually nowadays we fall short of the Buddha standard. 6 hours. Even 6 hours, some yogis say, still one more. So, but usually after you spend some time in a retreat and you have been practicing diligently, continuously, you find automatically you need lesser and lesser sleep. Okay? So, then after you wake up, what do you do? Then the third watch of the night. So, Ratiya Pachimam Yamam Pachuttaya Chankamena Nisajaya Avaraniye Hidamehi Chitam Parisodeti. So in the third watch of the night, after awakening, after waking up again, spend the time purifying the mind, cleansing the mind of the obstructive mental states by walking up and down and sitting. So, evam kobika ve bhikkhu jagariyam anuyutta hoti. So in this way, a bhikkhu is devoted to wakefulness. Okay, so wakefulness. Throughout the day, he remained wakeful, sleeping only in the third watch, in the second watch of the night. Okay, the rest of the day he spends meditating, meditating continuously, walking, sitting, purifying his mind, moment after moment after moment throughout the day. That is how a yogi is supposed to spend his or her time during a retreat. Okay, so therefore, a meditation center that you go to must allow you to do this. Okay, so it must not be a place where you have to do other things other than this. Okay, but of course you have to eat. That one no choice. You have to wash up, clean up. So as long as you don't take too much time, the rest of the time you must be spending walking, sitting. So purifying the mind, developing your practice. So a meditation center that do not allow you to do this, that is not a suitable center. You find another center. Okay? Yeah. So of course there are also other considerations for a meditation center. So the weather in that place, is it suitable or not? Especially the weather should not be too harsh, too cold or too hot. If that's the case, then you find when you meditate, you are always fighting against the elements, fighting against the cold, fighting against the heat. So very difficult for the mind to settle down. So the weather should be moderate. It's not too hot, not too cold. Okay, suitable also for the body, your constitution, physical constitution. Okay, so so sometimes they talk about this, people with heaty body, people with cold body. For example, myself, my body is more of the cold type. So, so I cannot meditate in a place that is too cold. His body is already cold. Huh? So I don't take cold very well. That's why in the morning, you see, 5:30 a.m., you all switch on the fan. I have to wrap myself up in ropes and cover my head. So, because the body cannot take too, even a little bit cold, it doesn't feel comfortable. So the place also must be suitable to your body. So for me, afternoon time is nice, a bit warm. So also must be suitable for your temperament. Charita. So for example, it is said that for people who are dosa charita, hateful temperament, so such person, you must meditate in a meditation center that is very nice, very clean, very beautiful. Because it's hateful temperament, you always find fault. So we must, if the place is very ugly, very dirty, and so on, the mind will keep finding fault. So a lot of dosa will arise in him. So you must meditate in a nice, clean, beautiful place, so that the place does not give rise to any cause, does not have any cause to give rise to anger. On the other hand, if you are the raga charita, great temperament, it is said that a suitable place for you to meditate is in a place that is very ugly, very dirty, disgusting, so that there's no cause for greed to arise. So if you have great temperament, you must not meditate in a place that is nice, clean and beautiful. More greed will arise. So it must be suitable for the temperament also. So so this is about places that are suitable place to meditate. Okay, so you must find a suitable place to meditate, place that can support your practice. Also it says place where you meditate and then your meditation improve. Before that you don't have concentration. You go there, or the concentration is established. Before that you don't have mindfulness. You go there, you meditate, or your mindfulness is established. That is a suitable place to meditate. So it is said that if you find such a place, even if they chase you away also, you must insist you want to stay. Yes, the Buddha says that. So on the other hand, there are places where it's not suitable for you. You meditate there, no matter how much effort you put there, your mindfulness cannot improve, your concentration cannot improve. That is not a suitable place. So sometimes there are places like this, you see. In the one sutta, I can't remember the name of the monk. He was serving as the Buddha's attendant at that time. That was before Venerable Ananda became the attendant of the Buddha. So there was another monk, I can't remember his name, but he was attending to the Buddha at that time. So, and then when they arrived in this place, and then while he was going out for alms round, he saw this place somewhere in the forest, which is very nice. And when he saw the place, he immediately likes the place. It's also a secluded place. So he wanted to go there and meditate. So he went to ask permission from the Buddha to meditate. But the Buddha knew, although he likes the place, but the Buddha knew that place is not suitable for him. So the Buddha tried to dissuade him from going. He said, wait first, wait for another monk to come to attend to me first. But he insisted. He said, I want to meditate. So the Buddha says, since you insisted you want to meditate, okay, I cannot stop you. Go and meditate. So he went there, but try hard to meditate. His mind just cannot settle down there. Even though it was a very nice, peaceful place, he cannot meditate. Then he went back to the Buddha. So he was said that that place, because during his past life, at one time he was a king, and in that very spot where he sat down, he had ordered somebody to be executed. You see, so therefore that place has got some memory for him from his past life. So therefore, when he sat down there, he may not know, but the mind knows. Right? This impression is deep inside the mind. So when he went to that same place again, he got triggered. Then all these things come out and disturb him. So his mind just cannot settle down. So the Buddha knew about this. So it must be suitable, a place that's suitable for you to meditate. So, yeah. So after you have found a suitable place to meditate, then what do you do? Then you must prepare yourself for meditation. So next the Buddha says, Nisidati palangkam abujitwa ujum kayam panidaya parimukan satim upadapetua. So nisidati. So when you arrive there, nisidati, you sit down. You don't arrive there, you look around, oh, very nice, very good. Immediately you start meditating. Nisidati, sit down. Palangka abujitwa, fold the legs crosswise. Then ujung kayam panidaya, keep the upper body upright. And then parimukan sati upadapetua, direct mindfulness to face the object of meditation. Okay? So you prepare yourself by adopting a suitable posture to meditate, and then prepare the mind by directing the mind to face the object of meditation. Okay? Okay. We'll discuss more about this in the next Dhamma talk. We stop here tonight. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Buddham Pujemi. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Dhammam Pujemi. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Sangham Pujemi. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Mata Pitunam Pujemi. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Acariyanam Pujemi. Adha imaya Patipadaya Jaram Ranamha Parimocesami. Idame punyam asawakaya waham hotu. Idame punyam nibbanasa Pachayo hotu idame silam magaphalanya nasa pachayo hotu imam no punya bhagam sabbasatanam dema imam no punya bhagam sabbasatanam dema imam no punya bhagam sabbasatanam dema sadhu sadhu sadhu. And so may all of you be well, happy and peaceful always. May you all always be safe, be strong, be healthy. May you all be able to continuously practice the Dhamma without any obstacle, without any trouble. May your practice of the Dhamma always be smooth, and may you all soon be able to experience the unconditioned peace of Nibbana through your practice of the Dhamma.